Joining in, IRB Infrastructure reported an inline set of numbers for Q3. The profit after tax nearly doubled, while toll collections also rose year on year. The company has also received an appointment date from Uttar Pradesh Expressways Industrial Development Authority for the Ganga Expressway project. To discuss details of this and the way forward, Tushar Kawedia, the CFO at IRB Infra, joins us now. Tushar, thanks a lot for joining in. If you put together what you've done in 9 months so far, the revenue growth has been just about 7% at about 5,000 odd crores. This compares to 4,670 crores same time last year. Of course, we'll talk about the construction and the BOT segment separately, but overall, what is the expectation in terms of the year-end figure? On the back of the 7% growth in 9 months of the year, do you think you can do double digits by the end of FY23? And what's the projection for FY24?
Sure. So, yes, what we are seeing for the comparable number with the last year, the difference is last year the construction revenue had a GST impact due to the gross revenue being reported, including GST. Now, with there's a gap. So, from this year, we have taken it as a net revenue. So, as per our plan, the execution for this year is going post the achievement of Ganga COD is on track, and what we believe for this year end, the construction revenue should end up somewhere between 44 to 45 billion with the pace what we are seeing in the execution in the projects, which includes the Ganga Expressway and the other BOT project in Bengal and the HAM projects as well. So for next year, what we think is the construction revenue should at least be so the construction revenue should see a jump of at least 10 to 15%, which should be somewhere around 5,000 odd crores. And on a toll front, as we have already seen a good growth in the last 9 months, for next year, at least 10 to 12% growth in the toll collections also can be envisaged, with traffic growth of at around 5 to 6% and inflation around 5 odd percent.
All right, 10% toll growth next year, with 5% traffic growth, and 5% would be the toll price growth, with EPC and O&M business being about 4,400 to 4,500 crores this year, around double-digit growth, closer to 5,000 crores next year. So we will, keep that on our mind, and analysts will pencil that in as well. But I wanted to know about your debt levels. Currently, what do they stand at? How much have you repaid? What's your debt repayment status at?
Yeah, sure. So on debt, as we have repaid our substantial debt on the standalone in the last year itself, the net debt to equity is at 0.8, and which will over period will go further down when we are having a repayment schedule happening on a timely basis. The repayment is happening on a timely basis in the coming quarters as well. So today the net debt is at, say, 10,150 crores on a consol basis. And on a standalone basis, the net debt would be somewhere around 1,500 crores.
Okay. Just wanted to come back to your toll revenues. You have guided for around 10% in the next fiscal. But can you just tell us what some of your key projects have performed like for 9 months, which is, say, Mumbai, Pune, Ahmedabad, Vadodara, and what are we expecting in terms of these key projects, or the toll collection from them going into FY24?
So sure, on Mumbai, Pune, what we have seen in 9 months, the overall toll collection was 20% growth on YOY basis. This is purely based on the traffic. Whereas in Ahmedabad, Vadodara, we have seen a 24% kind of growth in last 9 months, that is from April to December. And there was a tariff hike in Ahmedabad, Vadodara that was close to 10%, which happened on April 22. And what we believe the quarters or maybe for the next quarter also, that is the fourth quarter, the number should be in line with what we have achieved in the third quarter, close to 550 crores. And that is the number what we are projecting for the fourth quarter as well.
Okay, so this 5,000 crores construction revenue number that you've given us for FY24, is this penciling in the Ganga Expressway project? Can you tell us how much is the revenue contribution from that, and what are you looking at in terms of financing, timelines, etc.?
Yeah, sure. So for Ganga, yes, definitely we have received the appointed date in the third quarter of this fiscal, and this project will contribute to the construction revenue in the next year as well. The project will least contribute somewhere around 500 to 600 crores every quarter because the project needs to be executed in next 2.5 years. So considering the balance order book for this project, we will be executing somewhere close to 500 to 600 crores for this for the Ganga Expressway. On the financial closure, the project has already achieved the financial closure. So disbursement will happen as per the schedule and the execution. Here we just want to inform that we have a GIC being participating at 49% for this project. So they will continue their investments at the ratio of 51 with IRB and 49 with GIC.
Right. On your EPC business, just wanted to know what the order inflows have been like in this quarter. What can we expect in the next financial year? What does your current order book stand at? And on your InvITs, what are the assets that you've earmarked for transfer into the InvITs next year?
Sure. So if you see, our order book today stands at somewhere around 19,000 crores, which includes 8,000 crores towards EPC and balance towards the O&M. From the execution, so with the wins today in this quarter, there are many assets are under bidding pipeline, and we are bidding for the same. We haven't bagged any one project in this quarter, but however, there was a delay from the bidding side, from the authority side as well, and there will be a good traction being seen on the bidding side in the coming months. We expect at least to grow our order book from this available pipeline somewhere around 6,000 to 8,000 crores, which will be at least 20% higher than what we have consumed this year. So that is our expectations, and with the pipeline available, we are quite confident to achieve that kind of order book growth.
All right, we're going to leave it on that note. Thanks very much for joining in and speaking with us. So that's the word coming in from IRB Infra, confident in terms of toll collection as well as in terms of the construction revenue. The key flashes on your screen. The stock down around 1.5%. Need to take a break, but on the other side, we have a special and exclusive conversation with Mark Mobius, founder at Mobius Capital Partners. Stay tuned.